Feeling in control of our lives is important to all of us. But what if that control is just an illusion? This illusion is manipulation, the art of making others feel like they are in control while secretly holding the strings. At its core, manipulation is about creating the illusion of control. Manipulators use a variety of techniques to make others feel like they are making their own decisions, while at the same time guiding them towards a specific outcome. Whether it's a coworker who uses charm to get ahead, a partner who uses emotional manipulation to keep us in line, or a political leader who uses fear to sway the masses, the tactics of manipulation are everywhere and happens more often than we think. For Sigma males, manipulation isn't always something they want to do because it does not align with their personal values. However, when it's necessary to achieve a particular goal or outcome, Sigma males may feel compelled to use manipulation tactics in a strategic and thoughtful way. Suffice to say that given Sigma males' moral values, they'd never want to manipulate anyone unless they have been let down by someone. When Sigma males do use manipulation, they are likely to do so with a clear sense of purpose and intention. They weigh the risks and benefits of different approaches and seek to minimize harm to others while still achieving their goals. At the end of this video we will have an in-depth understanding of the Sigma male's psychology of manipulation. You would learn how they make others feel in control yet subtly holding the strings. Number 1. Inconspicuous flattery. Inconspicuous flattery is Sigma's most preferred manipulation tactic because it can be very subtle and hard to spot. It involves giving someone a compliment, but doing so in a way that is indirect or seemingly harmless. The Sigma may use backhanded compliments or praise his target for something trivial, all while secretly trying to gain their trust or influence their behavior. Imagine that you're in a meeting with a Sigma colleague who is trying to make you to support their project. He might say something like, "I always love hearing your thoughts, even if we don't always agree." Or even say, "You always seem to bring a fresh perspective to the table." While these statements might seem like innocent compliments, they are actually designed to lower your guard and make you more receptive to their ideas. Inconspicuous flattery can be a powerful manipulation tactic because it can be hard to identify in the moment. Sigmas know this very well and would not hesitate to use it when the need arises. The flattery might feel good and make you more inclined to trust the person, but over time you might start to notice a pattern of behavior that seems manipulative or insincere. Number 2. Foot in the door technique. Before a Sigma male uses the foot in the door technique on his target, he makes sure that this target is agreeable, compliant, or eager to please others because he knows that this manipulation tactic leverages the human tendency to be consistent in their behavior. Using this approach, a Sigma starts with a small and easy-to-accomplish request that the target is likely to agree to, then gradually escalating the requests to something much bigger or more challenging. For instance, a salesperson who is a Sigma might approach a potential customer and ask if they'd be willing to fill out a brief survey about their preferences for a particular product. Once the person agrees, the Sigma might follow up by asking if they'd be interested in learning more about the product, and then finally ask if they'd like to make a purchase. This technique works well for Sigma because people tend to want to remain consistent with their past actions and decisions, and so, they know that once someone has agreed to the first request, they feel more obligated to agree to subsequent requests, even if they're bigger or more demanding than the initial request. If you are enjoying this video, kindly subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to the channel. Number 3. Ambiguity. Ambiguity is a powerful tool of manipulation that Sigmas use to create confusion or uncertainty in a person's mind. Sigmas recognize that humans have a natural curiosity and tendency to seek answers, so they use ambiguity to their advantage in order to keep others guessing and maintain a sense of control in a given situation. Sigma use ambiguity in several ways. First, they become intentionally vague or noncommittal when asked a direct question. Instead of saying yes or no, they may reply with something like, "I'll think about it," or "We'll see." This leaves the other person uncertain of what to expect and make them more likely to give in to the Sigma's wishes in order to gain clarity. Secondly, Sigmas use ambiguity by withholding important information, intentionally leaving out crucial details that would affect the target's decision-making process or provide only partial information that is skewed to favor his personal desired outcome. Thirdly, they use body language and nonverbal communication. When manipulating his target, a Sigma intentionally avoids making direct eye contact or use body language that is difficult to interpret, leaving the other person unsure of what is really going on. If you are enjoying this video, I encourage you to kindly subscribe to the channel. Number 4. The Trojan Horse approach. This type of manipulation that can be quite difficult to detect, as it involves the Sigmas disguising their true intentions with a seemingly innocent or helpful request or action. This can make it easier for them to gain access to something they want, such as personal information, resources, or influence over a situation. For example, after crossing your Sigma colleague in the office, he might offer to help you with a task or project, but his real goal is to gain access to confidential information or sensitive data. He appears to be friendly and helpful, but in reality he are trying to gain your trust and take advantage of your vulnerability. The Trojan Horse technique can be especially effective because it preys on people's natural inclination to trust and assume that others have good intentions. Sigma know this and would not hesitate to use it when it's time. Number 5. The guilt trip approach. A Sigma male who uses the guilt trip technique are experts at tugging at heartstrings to get what they want. They are extremely smart and know how to play on a person's emotions and make them feel responsible for his well-being or success. This type of manipulation can be especially effective when the Sigma male takes on the role of a victim, as it can trigger the other person's sense of compassion and desire to help, making exaggerated claims about the consequences of not giving in to the Sigma's demands, thus making the other person feel that they have no other choice but to comply. The information provided in this video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. We do not condone or endorse the use of manipulation in any form, including the tactics discussed in this video. If you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe to the channel and drop a comment. Let us know which manipulation technique you use as a Sigma. See you in the next video.